Okay, there we are. Where the f is it? The whole city's melted. Oh! Okay, it's done. But before hooking it up to the circuit, let me probe different stages of the circuit to show you how the signal is processed through different... Here I'm probing between the charger output and live wire, both plugged into the same outlet. And I see some AC voltage, but because the charger output and live wire are isolated, if I short them, there is no current running between them and the AC... Not a continuous heater wire with a molecule or drop of water on it. Now I will measure some waveforms. I connected the probe to my output lines, connected my circuit to this power bar, and now I will turn the power bar on. Okay, wish me luck. We turn on the power supply. Nothing blown yet. Plug in my phone and play my song. Let's see. Something you must never forget is that some capacitors, like electrolytic ones, are polarized, and you must never connect them backwards or they will blow up. Now I have replaced the capacitor on my circuit and I will plug it in. Do you know what happens when we throw an LED light into a cup of water, pour some salt, mix it well, and put in the... Okay, I put the lamp and circuit together, and if I plug it in, initially the lights will be off. Or on? I guess if I turn on the circuit, it... Backwards? Backwards again? Hurry up, caveman. There we go. Go! Okay, let's try it. I have my 120 volt AC live wires here, and I'm just gonna connect. Handling live loose wires like this is quite dangerous. So I tied one side to the filament, and I'm gonna carefully touch the other side of the filament. Here I have a full bridge rectifier with its output hooked to a capacitor and powered from an auto transformer, so we can provide a safe lower AC voltage. We just have to... Do you know what happens when we throw an LED light into a cup of water? First, you remove the cover. Then we unscrew the outlet and pull it out. There we are, and lots of clearance between the wire and my finger. Let's turn it on. Okay, now if I spread my fingers, I have 2 cups of clean tap water with 2 spoons in it connected to the power lines. If I plug it in, I can turn on an LED light with it. I felt some electric tickling in my toes, but the breaker quickly opened. Most of the current runs through the water around my leg anyway. It's much more dangerous if the current runs through your body first, then into the water. Let's try it. Now let's plug it in. I have some loose wires connected to my circuit, which I will stick into the power plug. As you can clearly see, I have no regards for safety. Don't be like that. Okay, I shorted the fuse. Now if the circuit is working, we'll see something on the scope. Makes you wonder why the fuse went to start with. Oh, oh, come on. My ballast is gone. Well. Let's look at it on the scope. I'm probing the live 120 volt AC input, and I have my capacitor and diode here, and I'm probing across the diode. Now if I connect the circuits together, now my magnet drops through air at this rate and through the pipe the exact same rate. See, with such switch, I can turn on, say, a light bulb. See, when the contact moves, 2 million subscribers! Thank you, everyone! I have to properly celebrate it without killing myself like last time. I have a speaker here which is connected to my amplifier circuit I've designed a while back for my levitating water project, which plugs to my cell phone, and I can play any tone from it, like this. You simply plug this into the 120 volt and plug your hairdryer in and turn this on. Oh shit. Ow. Now when I do this, the PVC pipe picks up negative charges and places them at the center of the Leyden jar, which repels the electrons on the outer surface into earth. Let's see if it picked up any charge. That's why we need proper control electronics like this electronic control unit or ECU to run the motor. Let me demonstrate. If I plug it into the pipe, there are normally closed switches and normally open switches. We need a normally open switch. Now let's pass some current through the pencil lead. That way I can measure its resistance. Nowadays everything blows up. Let's try again. Wow, it lights up well. Now let's kick it up a notch. I'm gonna run 10 amps through a regular pencil's graphite. Wow, this is good. Oh my god! Go! Ooh. It says this dimmer is compatible with incandescent lights as well as new dimmable lights, which makes me wonder what is the difference between this new dimmer and old ones. We have one of these old dimmers. If you recall, for electrolysis, we need a continuous body of water and 2 electrodes with high enough voltage difference to break the water molecule.
What's something that
Hasn't filled or my
Raycon Everyday E25 earbuds? Premium sound quality with tons of
Go! Ooh. Let's look at it on the scope. I'm probing the live 120 volt AC input and I have my capacitor and diode here and I'm probing across the diode. Now if I connect the circuits together, I don't really need them though. If you remember, I made my own taser back in my old video. The arcs can jump well. And if I measure the voltage at the output, holy the capacitor, we put 2 nails on a cardboard box. We put some very thin wire around the nails and we turn it on. Oh, fire! No. But for DC, we just need to make sure the voltage levels are the same. Right now, I have rectified the 2 sources with a diode and capacitor, and we can easily connect them together. Okay, there we are. Where the f is it? The whole seat is melted. What would happen? One charger plugged into another? Let me try it. Here's an old 5 volt USB charger, and this one has a USB-C charger. Let's plug it in. I have the same setup again, and with the probe connected, I turn the power bar on. We are safe now. As you can see on the scope, the output voltage is around 170 volts. Now I like to use my 100 ohm resistor and connect it to the output to see how the waveform changes. So connecting it to power, you won't get a shock, although it's drawing around 6 amps. Now I don't know what metal it's made of. I'm guessing iron, but it's hardly conductive, so it's safe to touch. Ow! Please join me for the first time to hear how it sounds. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I will measure some waveforms. I connected the probe to my output lines, connected my circuit to this power bar, and now I will turn the power bar on. I made a diode capacitor to rectify the voltage and hopefully get more power out of it. I'm measuring the capacitor voltage and it's around... See, it doesn't arc anymore because I think the capacitor is loading the output voltage and reducing it. So I have to bring the contacts further close. Oh, shit!